Hey everybody, and welcome back to another of my YouTube videos. And this YouTube video is probably going to be more political, because I have one particular question that I'll just try and answer or ask. And that is, what is an independent? What's an independent? Democrats talk about independence, and Republicans talk about independence. But what the hell is an independent? You know, um, it's like a political party that has no power. Even though people are saying, I was watching a C-SPAN episode, this C-SPAN show this morning, and they were saying that the independents, the people who consider themselves independent, is rising. And so what does that mean? What does that mean? What do independents do? What do independents stand for? Is an independent a moderate, will look a little bit Democrat, a little bit Republican? Or is a independent someone who just can't make up their mind, because things keep changing? There used to be more defined roles in the political parties. People who say they're Democrats, you knew that they were Democrats and they voted for Democrats no matter what. Same thing with Republicans, But and both Democrats and Republicans, they have a certain set of beliefs, and that's why they swing towards the Democrat or Republican. But is the rise of independence because of Republicans and Democrats just totally changing their party and not, they don't have a set core of beliefs. What's the set core beliefs of Democrats? If they go by who they elected, President Obama. Well, when Obama was first running for, in 2008, he ran more like a conservative, fiscally conservative. But in practice, he ruled totally the opposite. So, is a Democrat fiscally conservative? Do they have, what do they believe? What do Democrats believe? If the last few years has any anything, where where Democrats believe it, they're kind of going down because they believe in higher taxes, because of some of the things that they try and put through. They create more taxes, they create more problems for the average person to, just to live, because in our Constitution, it's all about life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But, if you have the government making it harder to do that, it just makes you wonder, what do Democrats believe now? And You also have the Republicans, where they've changed their position many times. They've had to change their position just so that we get back into power, back into office. But what do they really believe? And I think one of the things that helped the Republican Party is they took stuff from libertarians. You know, but that gets me to the point of independence. What do independents believe? Are they moderate? I mean, what does the independent party believe? You know what Democrats believe. You know what Republicans believe. But what do independents believe? It's. I mean, what is the independent party? You know, and why are people more and more seeing themselves as independents? It tells you the state of our political system, that it's breaking down. We haven't had those good leaders like John F. Kennedy and Ronald Reagan. Where are those good leaders? Well, those are the good modern leaders. There were good leaders in the past, but talking about the more modern ones. And that also, how come, since the independent party, you don't know what an independent believes. An independent could be mostly Democrat, or an independent could be mostly Republican. I mean, you don't know what the independent party stands for. It's a political joke, and I think it's just people who don't want to label themselves into a political party for reasons, which makes you wonder if people don't want to be labeled as Democrats, especially the what's going on now, or Republicans. Why? And why, when you get the census, like I filled out my census, and I believe one of the questions was what political party I was. They did not have the Libertarian Party on that. I mean, it's been a while since I filled out that, maybe I'm mistaken, maybe there was something in there, maybe there was a write-in, but I don't think they had one. But that's just one of the forms, where, people ask about, what political party you are. When you get calls on the phone, they don't have a box for the Libertarian Party. Why? The Libertarian Party, unlike the Independent Party, has a set, it is defined. It's probably more defined than Democrats and Republicans. And when someone says they're libertarian, you know who they are. That they're in for the Constitution. That they're in for less government. The less of a government that we need to actually, make this country go through. Because we do need some government just to make things run right. But we don't need too much government. Once it gets to the point of too much government, then it's like, and, they're defined by, they're defined by what they believe. And if you want to know what a libertarian is, go to lp.org. And lp.org, libertarianparty.org, lp.org, and you will find out, what the libertarians believe. And if people are more libertarian, okay, why do people, or maybe they do say that they're libertarian on those questionnaires and things like that, but since there's no box for them, they put them into the independents. And it's stupid because there's a difference between an independent and a libertarian. There is a set difference. Independents, they don't have their own website. They don't have the the organization to actually mobile a political path like the Republicans or the Democrats do. The Libertarian Party, they do have set beliefs. They just got to get in there, and they got to put them on the ballots. They got to put them on. They got to be on the questionnaires. They got to put them on the questionnaires. Okay, they got to put them on the census. Because I bet you a lot of those independents that C-SPAN said that was rising, I bet you a lot of those independents are really libertarians, but no one had a box for libertarians. So anyways, that's just my rant, my post on why the independent party is a joke. And why the Libertarian Party does not get the press that it deserves. I mean, one of the main tenets of the Libertarian Party is small government. Who is saying small government now? The Republicans. The Republicans are pushing for small government. So they had to take a piece out of the Libertarian Party just to float up the Republican Party. So anyways, that's it. Any comments? What do you think the independent party is a joke? Put a comment in the comment section down below. Put a comment in the comment section. Do you think the Democratic Party is a joke? The Republican Party is a joke? Do you think the whole political process is a joke? There are, I think probably the biggest jokes is those caucus states. I still have no idea what a caucus is. People have tried to explain it, and it just, why not just have a ballot, put these people on a ballot, and just vote? Why do it any other way? It's the simple thing. It's just voting. Why do they have to come up with this convoluted way of voting? Just get a ballot and design your ballot so people can understand them. Get a graphics designer to design those ballots, and so people can understand them. It's stupid, the insanity that it's out there that doesn't need to be out there. What more can I say? Anyways, thank you for watching and listening to this rant, whatever. Hopefully this gets up high. Hopefully I can get more than 20 on this one. Thank you. Stay creative in the magic of life, and keep government in its proper place. Thank you.